Alright, if you have one of these CyberGeek Nano A1 devices, alright, and you're missing all the drivers, so if you go in the device manager and you see all these missing drivers here, alright, so what you gotta do is you go to cybergeek.com. You see I searched it, it took me the cybergeekpc.com website. Okay, so as long as you're at cybergeekpc.com, you should be okay. We'll go in there, you see the support here, we'll click on support. And here you can see Nano A1 drivers install. So click here to download. It says it's a large zip. Google can't search it, so just run it. Oops, so just download and then download anyway, and then you'll get the download. So I'm already downloading it, so I'm going to close it, but basically it'll do that. All right, should be done soon. And then we don't need all these open. Where is it? Is it in the downloads folder? Okay, so here it is. Let's make sure it's finished. Okay, it finished. So now we have this zip file here. We're going to right click that and we're going to extract all, and we'll just extract to wherever. Here is fine. Should create its own folder. Okay, we'll wait for it. Okay, I was worried because there's so many drivers, like am I going to have to manually find all of these? I'm glad they have it in a zip thing. So we'll let this finish. A few more seconds. And then we'll basically just run all the installers. I don't think you need to watch the entire thing of that, but we'll see. Let's see. Okay, so here you go. We got the folder. It just popped up on its own, but if it didn't, it's right there, or wherever you told it to go. Alright, so you have the chipset driver, graphics driver, network, audio, and PCI. So it says to run this first. Okay, yes, to install. Okay, install. And it's going to take a while to pop up, most likely. These Intel ones always do that for some reason. Okay, I already see multiple things disappear actually, so might have already went. I'm going to click this little up arrow to go back to the other folder, and then we'll go to second. Oh, okay, it finished on its own. There we go, close. Then we'll go to setup chipset. We'll run that, yes. Okay, and now we're done with that, so we'll go up twice. Next, for the second chipset one, accept, install. Let's see if that makes any of these disappear. Okay, the drivers are doing stuff, you can see. Okay. Well, this driver takes a while to install. There we go. We'll restart later. And now we'll go to the graphics one, and we'll run that. Go up again, so that we can go to the next one. Network, the driver one's probably going to pop up real soon. Oh, there we go. Okay. And now we got the Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and Ethernet, although I was able to get the drivers already for the Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and Ethernet through Windows Update, but we'll run these so we have the drivers that are supposed to be on the computer. Alright, there's all these. Okay, anyways, let's go back to the Wi-Fi one. We'll wait till that finishes. The other driver, did it finish? It disappeared. Let's just run the Wi-Fi one now and see. We'll say yes. Say yes again. Okay, Intel graphics driver installer. So yeah, it was taking a while, it didn't finish. It's just slow. I thought all the screens flashing meant it was going, but I guess not. Or I thought it was finished. So now we're gonna have both at the same time. Here's the Intel one for the Wi-Fi. We'll click next, accept, next, or sorry, install. And let that go. Come on, do your thing. Did the graphics one finish? Let's see, display adapters, Intel UHD. So it's already begin install. Oh, it didn't even start. Begin installation. Okay, I agree. I accept. Wait. Back. Do I want this? Giving them permission to click here and do blah, blah, blah. You can decline that one. Okay, then customize if you want. You can see it has all this stuff. Okay, we'll just let it go. If you want, you can do a clean install. It will remove the old drivers and restore Intel settings. We'll just do the whole thing. It's fine. Computing improvement, we'll decline that and we'll let it go. Alright, and the wireless Wi-Fi one already finished. We'll do the Bluetooth one now. Yes. Okay, so these drivers are already here, so I don't have to worry about it. Okay, are you sure you want to upgrade from 23.90.0.8 to 23.30? Is this an older one? So it's downgrading? I think it's downgrading. I don't know. But this is the driver that came with it, so I'm just going to say yes. Next. Let it do it. Okay. Next. Accept. Next. That's fine. Complete. Nah, we'll just do the typical one. Install. Graphics one's still going. Okay, Bluetooth one shouldn't take long. I think it already has the Bluetooth. Yeah. I mean, it was telling me it was installing a new driver. And we're using the Ethernet one right now, so okay, well, we can open that as well. So there's like all of these things, but I guess if you just click this batch file, it will automatically, okay, Bluetooth one's done. Let's run the batch file. Okay, and we'll run anyway. Yes, install the driver. Oh, it couldn't do it. It says driver installation complete, even though it said it couldn't find the file. It's fine. It's running on Ethernet right now, so we don't need to worry about that one. We'll get the audio one, because definitely there's no audio driver. We'll do driver run. More info. Run anyway. Yes. Oh, it said it couldn't find the path. Installing driver. Press any key to continue. So I don't know what it did. I'm probably going to have to manually tell it to find these drivers. Intel Smart Sound. Okay, let's do this one. Run anyway. Oh, that must be the graphic driver. That's making the screen go black. Okay. We'll say yes to install. Nope, couldn't find anything. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to manually do these audio drivers. USB, driver run. More info, run anyway. Yes to install. Oops, press any key to continue. I don't think that's doing anything. OED, info, run anyway. Yes. See, it couldn't find, it's not finding the stuff, I think. So that didn't do anything actually. The graphics driver still going. Okay, so we're gonna manually do them after there's the PCI one. Yeah, I have a feeling all these batch file things aren't gonna work right, so I'm gonna have to manually. Yeah, it's not doing anything. So what I'm gonna do after this thing finishes, I'm gonna actually, let me try and do it this way. So we'll right click this, properties. We get this window, driver, update driver, browse computer for drivers, browse, and now we're going to go to downloads because that's where the folder is. We can go to the CyberGeek folder. All right, we'll say okay. We went 2 layers down, include subfolders, and next. There you go. It's finding the drivers. There you go. Intel Smart Bus. Okay, I'm going to now minimize this because I just want to see the ones that don't have drivers. We'll right click that, properties, driver, update drivers, browse my computer for drivers. It's in the same folder, that's fine. Restart required, that's okay. We'll wait till later. Next, right? It's finding the drivers, so you can see already it's like finding things. Okay, I think this one came up because of the video. Okay, we're gonna install it anyways. It might also have issues because I think the drivers were probably originally designed for Windows 10. Okay, we'll close that. Okay, you can see it opened another one because it finished the driver. We're gonna minimize all these ones that already have drivers. The Intel High Definition Audio, same thing, properties, driver, update driver, browse, and next. Same thing, you can see how it already finds all the drivers, close. Let's actually close all these little windows since we finished them. This one, installation completed for the graphics card, we'll finish. It says, wait, if I click finish, is it gonna reboot? If I click reboot required, is it gonna reboot? That is confusing. Okay, I'm gonna wait on that. PCI device, oh, definitely the sound's working now. Properties. Oops, okay, here it is, driver, update driver, browse computer, next. Okay, close, getting all the drivers now. PCI device, properties, driver, I mean, you get the idea, all right? Update, browse, next. Okay, got another one, same thing, properties, driver. I wish it worked the normal installation way, because sometimes now if you don't see that it's missing the driver, then it's already going to have one and it's not going to let you get the original driver. So properties, why did it pop up over here? Driver, oh, because I left so many open. Update driver, browse, and next. Okay, so basically it's searching that whole downloads folder of drivers. So there's that one. Okay, the sound one's fine, and now the USB one, that's all that's left. Driver, update driver, browse, and next. Okay, and there we go. That one's done. So now we got all the drivers. There's no more little yellow exclamation mark, triangle, whatever thingies. We can close this, and now we can, I'm assuming this one's reboot, but I don't know. Okay, yep. Okay, there we go. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to run Windows Update one more time after this, but hopefully this helped. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.